Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another love reading. I trust that your day was beautiful and you feel rested or are about to get some rest, to rest your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, and everything in between. Take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. Don't give me too much in the comments about what's not resonating. I have to give these extra disclosures because folks be out here tripping. But anyways, how y'all been? Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Turn on post notifications, click like to show love to the video. Do it right now, like right now. Just click the like button. Don't cost you nothing to do it. You don't even have to like it for real. Just click like because you showing some love to a random ass channel. Share the video to share the wealth and subscribe to the channel. So Gemini, we're going to talk to our spirit guides about what's been going on with this relationship. You've been feeling the gnawing responsibility of being the source of reason, being the source of growth and understanding, making sure that your energy is balanced and leveled so that you can put your best foot forward in this connection with yourself. This isn't even about a relationship. The Empress right now is not really about this relationship. This is about you. What else do we have? The Page of Swords. You understanding that your role in any relationship that you come into contact with is important because of who you were sourced to be on earth in this realm. This is a little deeper than I anticipated. The messages that you send to yourself, the messages that you speak to yourself, whether it be the subtle thoughts that you think throughout the day. These messages are most important. Your thoughts, the way how you think about your impact and how it affects other people. All of these little nuances, all these little things affect the way how you treat yourself. All in all, has an effect on how you treat other people. So on either side of this thing, I feel like you are recovering from, I feel like you may be recovering from something. The Seven of Swords. I feel like you may be recovering from and then the Seven of Wands. You may be recovering from something that should have taken you under. Something that should have destroyed you, but it didn't. It distracted you. It made you feel insignificant. It made you feel unprepared, like blindsided. And that's why it was a little difficult as of lately and currently with the Page of Swords to be honest with yourself about how you feel, because you honestly wasn't really able to describe your feelings and like put them into words and put them on paper. I feel like you may have been on guard. You've just been on guard with your energy. That's what I feel. You've just been on complete. If you're not willing to hear me out, it's like you have been the person who's always been allowing people to speak their piece, say what they need to say, do what they need to do. That's the position you've been playing. And then this thing blindsided you. And then you're just like, I can't play this role anymore. That's what I'm seeing. You can't play this role anymore. And you want to cater to yourself now because you feel like you need to recuperate or recover from something. You need to recuperate or recover from something. And you wouldn't have been brought through this scenario if you couldn't handle it. I feel like you're going through this little change, which is kind of a big change, because you have to prepare for what the universe has in store for you. And if you don't change your mindset, it's going to affect things that are supposed to be rewarding you in a way where you'll feel like you're missing opportunities. Not another missed opportunity. You want to be able to control how your life looks, and you don't want to feel as if you're just being given scraps from what you recovered from. So you don't want to settle. And you don't want to fight no more. Spirit, could you give me some more information on what's happening here? Because this is all kind of confusing. Like, what the hell is going on? What is going on, Gemini? Like, there's some major things happening. And I see that you feel relieved that you have the opportunity to feel what you're feeling. Like, you have been given a chance to feel again. So some of you may be recovering from something that took away maybe your sense of smell, your sense of taste. Maybe temporarily unable to eat, to nourish your body. So you were sick for some time. I don't know what you were sick with. I can't dig that deep, but you were unstable and you were isolated. And I feel like you were looking at yourself as if you don't feel like your normal self. I'm sorry, it was very difficult to pull that up out of this, because it was like a fight that you had to fight on your own. It feels like you feel like whomever was supposed to be in your corner kind of left you hanging. They left you to figure out and fend for yourself. But this happened. I'm not saying that you got sick because you needed to see who was with you and who wasn't, but I'm saying coincidentally, I don't even like that word. I'm saying it was meant to work out this way so that you could see who was for you and who wasn't, because the people that you sacrificed for and the people that you would put your life on the line for, they showed you that they wasn't really there for you during this time when you felt like you didn't look like yourself. You lost a lot of weight and you fought a lot of self-doubt. And in retrospect, you're like, this needed to happen. And now you are gaining your weight back. You're looking, I see that you're still looking for some kind of apology from these people or this person who was supposed to be in your corner. But you're realizing that you may not get that apology right when you need it, because you need to understand that you didn't need their validation. They weren't there, and your guides wanted you to see this. This major change happened because you weren't taking the best care of yourself, because you were overworking yourself. Feel like you may have gone through maybe a mental breakdown, not eating, lost a lot of weight, not depressive thoughts not catering to your needs because you were so disconnected from source. And now that you're seeing that these distractions were just there to test you, you're gaining your strength back, and you're just seeing now and putting things into perspective as to why you had to go through these things. I feel like someone is going to message you now that you're looking like your old self again. So let's get some more details on this little storyline or whatever. That's so crazy, Gemini. I really hope that you're feeling better for real. And if you're still feeling under the weather, understand that you're going to feel better. But your mind needs to be intact. And I feel like you've been thinking about how you're going to level up from this and release the connection to these people that no longer serves you. I feel like there's two people in your life that you're trying to decide between. And one wants to make it work and the other just wants... The other one is just like a show off. This is the one, this Pisces, no, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy was the one who was just there just because it was like a clout kind of situation. And then when they realized that you wasn't your normal self, they kind of pulled back a little bit. And now that you're working on yourself and you isolated yourself, this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy is coming back in, the Knight of Cups. And they're going to show you why it didn't work out with this Capricorn energy here, this Earth sign. Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, definitely a triangle going on here. You may have been in a hospital, discharged from the hospital, and just are, I think it's like doctor's orders, it's just stay clear of people. And it wasn't difficult for that to happen because people just was staying clear of you anyway. Something happened that put you in the hospital, and people, you realize who was for you and who wasn't for you. And now in this time of self-discovery, you realize that you weren't being as kind to yourself as you portrayed yourself to be. And you have to realize that every action has a reaction. This is something that you've known, but this is not something that you've taken to heart, and realizing that everything that you have put out has boomeranged. And I feel like you've been going so hard, like overworking yourself with trying to live this lifestyle that you're living and trying to play the field at the same time, and forgot the love of self and how important it is for you to be in the best state of mind so that you can manifest where you're trying to be. I feel like this Knight of Cups energy though, this person is going to stick around for a while. This person is patient with you. This person wants patient. Yeah, you were a patient or something in the hospital, maybe outpatient surgery or something happened and you were on reserve. Something that you didn't want anyone to know about. So maybe you could have isolated yourself and people just kind of just stopped checking because you were being cold and standoffish. But something definitely happened that made you feel as if you didn't have anyone in your corner. And then those self-damaging thoughts didn't make the best of the situation, but now you're coming up out of it and realizing the importance of planting positive seeds during times of need and in times of when things are good. like planting positive seeds through all conditions. I feel like you're understanding now the importance of being kind to yourself through all conditions. Interestingly, I made a post about self-love and being kind to yourself through all conditions recently. So it's no surprise that this is in the mix here. The Temperance is in reverse, so you have to be patient with this person when they're asking you questions and trying to take care of you, and stop comparing them to this Capricorn or this earth energy that did not have your best interests at heart. You need to release this Capricorn energy. Spirit, what else are you trying to tell me about this connection with Gemini and whomever the hell they were probably connected with? I feel like you're coming to a close of a cycle with regards to how you work. See, the Eight of Wands is here as well. This person is out of there. This person was just a flighty movie person. This person wasn't it. This earth sign, they weren't it. They just wanted you. I feel like this earth sign used you. And I feel like this is partial. Some of this is like a mental or just a breakdown. Like your body was just tired. You was just so tired of just balancing all of these energies, and just finally now you're able to take a moment to yourself and realize who's with you. And this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, I feel like they are with you for the long haul, but you have to be patient with them, and most importantly, patient with yourself. You have to allow them the opportunity to show you more than what you've been allowing in your energy field. You gave this person, this earth sign, way too much power over you. And I feel like you were talking to both of these people at the same time, but now you're recognizing who's who. This person, this earth energy, they just all about just themselves. They're just all about, you know, if you can't move around with them the way how they want, they're not with it. Isolating. Yeah, isolating thoughts. This is really you trying to get back on track mentally. And I feel like when you allow yourself to feel and really look at things in retrospect and see that you were basically on autopilot, and you have to release everything that you thought was real and open up a new perspective to the real, because everything was like a big illusion. And I feel like this person, this earth sign, they were tied to a lot of the bullshit that you were going through. Four of Swords, you gotta rest. Gemini, you gotta rest. You gotta rest on whatever it is that you thought was real, whatever you thought was going to be effective, and whatever plan that you had, it was an illusion. And now you have to take a step back and release. I don't know what this means for whomever, but everything is pointing to separation, elevation, and discard anything you thought was real and start again. And you need to rest. And you have to give this opportunity to this Knight of Cups energy, this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because they mean well. They mean well. All right, so that is all that I have for you, Gemini. If you'd like to book a personal reading, Gemini, the link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click it. We'll talk next time. Love and light, tribe.